Okay, good morning, everybody. This is the second of our assemblies about learning well at home, and I've tried to just break down the things that I've already asked you to do and told you about in a little bit more detail. So I'm just going to talk you through it now. So if you're isolating as an individual, a group of individuals, or a class or a year group, it's really important that you still have access to high quality remote education. That's our job to provide that. But what I want to talk to you about this morning is what you can do to make sure you're making the most of the resources that are available to you so that when you return to school, you don't feel like you've fallen behind. So there's several different parts to our provision that we're going to offer you, and many of you will have experienced this already. So you'll receive a paper curriculum pack in the post. It's planned by specialist teachers and it matches the topics that you're studying in school. Your school email is really, really important while you're at home. It's the perfect way to communicate with your teachers and your year manager so that you don't feel isolated and you still feel part of our school community. If you log on to your school email, there'll be copies of lesson resources and other information sent to you by your class teachers. There's now weekly guided learning pages available on Frog for every single lesson on the timetable for the whole of this half term, and we'll make sure the same is in place for next half term. You should try and follow your timetable because that allows you to experience a range of subjects each day and a provision that's fairly similar to what you would do in school. If you've been asked to isolate as part of a full class or a year group bubble, so half or a full year group, you'll also be assigned recorded lessons on Frog with feedback forms to complete. And I'm going to talk to you about all of these now. So these four things are really important. All of them together mean that everybody that's at home should still be able to learn well, and when they come back to school, they should be able to recover that learning quickly and join back in with everybody else. So, firstly, email. Now, I've been through all of this now on my phone and I've screenshotted it to share with you. The reason I've done that is because the plan for our distance learning provision is that it's device neutral. What that actually means is that you should be able to access it on any device from a phone upwards, so phone, tablet, laptop, computer, so that hopefully we're not missing things out because of access at home. So ways you can access your email: if you go onto Frog, there's a link there so you can access it, or if you go onto the internet homepage, there's that icon which will allow you to access it. So right from the beginning, open up Google, look for the Radcliffe School, get on our school webpage, log in as normal, and then you can either click on the little icon here, which is like a blue envelope with an O, which stands for Outlook, and that will take you straight to your school email, or you could log on to Frog. And if you log on to Frog, you've got a link there to your student email. Now, what you should have, if you've not been on it yet, is loads of emails from your teachers. I've asked all of your teachers to make sure that every week, if they've got anyone in your class that's isolating, that they email all of you. So there might be work that actually you don't need because you've been in school, you've already done the work. And you can see here from an email that I've sent to my class where I've shared the lessons, I've given them a little bit of information, and I've reminded them about other things that will be sent home. So that's there waiting for them. Now, there's another example here from a different teacher. This is Miss Brocklehurst, who's actually emailed her PLG group as well. So again, it's just about that contact with you so that we know that you're okay, that you're learning well, and we know that you've got advice if you're stuck with anything. So another example here from a different members of staff. This is from Mr. Halls, who shared an example of a lesson and the resources and asked that student let him know how they got on. So for you to send an email, a blank email looks like this on a phone, and it looks very similar on a laptop. Now, if you're not sure of your teacher's email addresses, you can go on your intranet homepage, and I've shown you this before. There's a list here of all of your teachers. So I've borrowed a student's RAD number for this because obviously on my page, I don't have a list of my teachers. So if you click on any of these, and I've chosen Miss Coleman from the list, it will bring you up a new email already with that person's address at the top. All you need to do then is write in the subject what the email's about. So you don't need to put the whole email in there, just say what it's about. So it could be about the home learning, question about distance learning, I'm stuck with my distance learning. And then in the field, which is the main bit, you can type, and then you can just click the little arrow and it will send it. If you want to attach something to an email, you just go to the paperclip at the top and just click on that, and it will give you an option to browse this computer. And then that will take you to all of the things that you've saved. So if you do want to attach something, make sure that you've given it a sensible name so that you can find it again. So here's an example of a piece of work that a student has uploaded to an email to share with a member of staff to show them what they've been doing at home. Now, we're not asking everybody to do that at the moment, but actually it's a really, really good thing to do once you know how to do it, and then you can share with your teachers what you've been doing at home. So the next part of what we ask you to do when you're at home and what we provide for you is guided learning. So to carry out your guided learning, you need to log on to Frog. So I'm going to take you through it again and again. I've done it on my phone so that you can see that I do mean it, that it's device neutral. You don't need a computer. You can do all of this on a phone. So you open up your phone, you log in like I showed you before. You need to go to Frog and log in. And then here we have our student email, which we've talked about already, and our guided learning pages. So in your guided learning pages, you've got all the different subjects that you can choose from. Click on a subject that you do that's on your timetable for one of the days you're at home. And I've chosen computing. So I've clicked on computing, half term 2. I've gone into the week, and then I've got a choice of all the lessons. So what I've chosen, just as an example, is Year 10 Ethics. Click on the link, and then on my phone, without logging into anything else, it took me to BBC Bitesize for this particular lesson. So I can read through all of those pages. I could make notes while I was doing this, and then there's also a test on here, so I can do a little bit of retrieval and I can test my knowledge from that lesson. Another part of what we send home for you are paper learning packs. These are brilliant because these are like what you do in school. We're used to working in an exercise book from paper or a screen. It also means that absolutely everybody can access these. It's important that you're not just looking at a screen the whole time, that you're not just consuming information, you're actually working and writing like you would at school. So you need to check the post for an A4 envelope, and it will have a work pack, and it's 3 weeks worth of work. So there'll always be slightly more work than you need, but actually that's quite important, because if you don't have full access to some of the other things, this work is really important for you. So here's some examples of what it looks like. And again, many of you will have completed this work. Now there's 2 examples that I've picked out here. I've got computer science for year 10. And I've got English for year 7. Now on the left of the screen, the computer science sheet, actually that can be written on. That's a worksheet that you could fill in if you were doing that. So if I was doing that work, I would get the work pack out. I just need my normal writing things, and I could actually complete that worksheet. The year 7 example on the right of the screen, I would need to use the book that's sent home with that. So if you look at the top, there's some really, really clear instructions for how to break it down each week. There's some information, and then there's a task that you need to do. If you've done that work and you're feeling really, really pleased with it, you want to let your teachers know how you're getting on, that's brilliant. Go back to your emails like I talked about before and attach a picture. So you can just take a picture with your phone and just attach it. And it will just help your teachers know that you've been working and that you've been trying your best while you've been at home. So again, I've used this example before, but this is an example that a teacher sent to a member of staff from the work they've been doing in that book while they were at home. Now, if you are isolated as part of a full class, which we've had to do in year 9, or a year group or half a year group, which has happened to a couple of different year groups, you'll also be provided with recorded lessons and feedback forms. So what this looks like is an assignment on Frog. So again, you need to log on to Frog. Now here, I haven't got any assignments on here, but you will have assignments on here if you are isolating under that provision. So you'll go into the assignment that will be set by your teachers, and I'm able to actually check these. So I've asked all of your teachers to do all of these things that I've talked to you about today, and I can check that this is happening. So I can look at all the assignments, but you'll just have ones that have been assigned to you. The recorded lessons are done by somebody within each of the teaching teams. So it may not be your class teacher, that doesn't matter. So here's an example of a science lesson, a year 11 science lesson. And all you do is you watch the video. Now the video may ask you to pause, to do some work, and then there might be answers that you can look at. And you should get your distance learning book out to help you with this. And this should feel the most like a normal lesson of any of the things that I've talked to you about, so that we know how well you've understood the work and that we can help you more when you get back. There's a second link will always be sent. So there'll always be 2 links in the assignment, one to the video, which is here, and then the second one is to a feedback form. And that feedback form will be shared with all of your individual class teachers so they know how well you understood the work. So here's an example of where I've looked at my class and I've looked at what they got right and what they need more help with. So when they get back to school, I know what to do with that class. So here's the email that I sent them. And this is really nice because I really, really appreciated that those students did the work, and then they can hear from me. They get a nice positive email from me. So if you are at home and you know all of these things that should be happening, you know you need to check your email, you've got your guided learning, your paper pack, there might be recorded lessons depending how you've been asked to isolate. If you have any problems, your email is your biggest lifeline. So email your teachers or your year manager for help and they'll be able to advise you. If you're really struggling and you don't have access to an email and nothing's arrived in the post, you can phone school or you can ask an adult at home to phone school. Please don't wait till the end of the time that you're isolating to let us know there's been a problem. If there's a problem, let us know in that first couple of days because we can do something about it and we can help you. Okay, so last reminder, your page on Frog will take you to the two most important places for learning at home, your guided learning and your student email. And from there, you should be able to do everything that I've talked about. So just a reminder, we're trying really, really hard this year, whether some of your teachers are off or whether you're off for some of the time, we're trying really hard to all learn whether we're in school at home. So I hope you found this useful. There'll be more of these assemblies over the next few weeks. Thank you to everybody that's tried really hard with this, to your teachers that have set you the work, to everybody that supports you, and to all the students that have tried their best in these very difficult times. Have a lovely day. Thanks, everyone.